What's good, everyone? Today we're going to do a tier list for school subjects that you could get away with shitting yourself in. Yeah, so, we got the categories here. Perfect cover means, you could shit yourself in that class and you could get away with it. Could pass is like, maybe I could, shit myself and get away with it, but it would take some work. Maybe means, take a lot of work. You'd probably have to shit yourself, then immediately run out to get rid of the radioactive material before anything gets, before you get discovered. Most likely not means you're probably going to get caught with poopy in your pants, and exposed just means, the conditions are just right and there's no way you're sneaking by with that poopy in your shorts. The first class would be band. I feel like band would be a really good cover if you were to shit yourself in the middle of it. I mean, there's musical instruments playing all the time. It's loud. So, even if your shit is a fat ripper and it's loud, sounds like a fucking earthquake, I just feel like the trumpet section would just kind of cover over it. So I feel like with band, it's a really good cover there. So drama, we're starting with two good ones in a row, two good subjects to poop your pants in and be perfectly fine. Drama's another one where I think it'd be a perfect cover because let's just say you're acting, as like an old man or something like that, and you shit yourself. I mean, yeah, you'd get discovered, but you could say, oh, I'm just method acting, and everyone would believe you. Film studies, I don't know about this one. Unless the movie that you're watching is like in super surround sound or anything like that with smell vision, I feel like your poopy would just kind of get discovered. If you shart yourself in the middle of like a quiet scene or whatever, you're absolutely going to be noticed right away. But I feel like it's not a bad one. So, I don't know. Maybe. Foods, I feel like the smell of the food would probably overpower the smell of the big beefy turd in your pants. So, I feel like foods would be a pretty good cover as well. As long as it's not like a big stinky one. English. I fucking hated this subject, but I don't know about English. You probably wouldn't pass here. Like, you'd probably be like reading Shakespeare or something like that, and then you'd just drop a massive shit. I don't think there's any character in Shakespeare that shits themselves, so I feel like in English you'd just kind of be exposed there. English wouldn't be a good one to shit yourself in. Art. I don't know. I feel like shitting yourself could be interpreted as like a performing art or something like that. I don't know. With people who are fucking taping bananas to a wall and selling it for $10,000 and putting up blank canvases and calling it art, I feel like you could get away with it pretty easily. So, what the fuck is this one? What the fuck is cosmetology? Yeah, I never had this in school, but you'd absolutely get exposed here. It wouldn't be a good look for you. Math. You'd get exposed in math. I feel like, I don't know, math was a terrible subject. The teachers in math were always just fucking terrible. I feel like if anyone were to shit themselves in class, the teacher would then turn you into a fucking math problem. They'd be like, oh, let's say you shit yourself. You're right, your name is Billy and you shit yourself. And then the math teacher is like, Billy just shit, 2 pounds of shit. And then he poops another 1.5 pounds of shit. How many pounds of shit are in Jimmy's pants? Like, it's fucking weird. I feel like that's exactly how it would go with a math teacher. It would just be fucking wild. I don't know about social studies. There's nothing in social studies that would really help nor detract from it. It would just kind of be like a normal class. So if it's a loud ripper, you're certainly not getting out of it. But if it's like a quiet, squishy one, I feel like maybe if you can cover the stench, but I think most likely not. Chemistry, hey, when you're pooping, there's a fucking chemical reaction going on in your fucking pants, right? You are converting solids from outside of your body, or from inside of your body to outside of your body. I'm sure that's a chemical reaction in some point. I feel like you could pass in chemistry. I don't know about biology, though. I just feel like that one wouldn't work. It'd be like social studies. You probably wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, same thing with physics. Probably not. French, I feel like you'd... French, I feel like you'd have a really good... I feel like you could pass it in French. I'd say could pass. I mean, French people smell like shit all the time because they don't shower anyways. So I feel like with French, I feel like you could pass. I don't know how to say poop in Spanish, but I think there's a word in Spanish that's like el pupitre or something like that, and that sounds like poop, but I feel like you most likely wouldn't be able to get it past there. Same with German. You wouldn't be able to get it past. Sign language, you would absolutely get fucking exposed. I'm sure in a sign language class, it would be pretty fucking quiet in there the whole time anyways. So yeah, I feel like in sign language, you're just fucking exposed. There's a fucking noise of a fat ass ripping, followed by some squishiness at the end, and everyone will be looking right at you. Media design. I don't know. I've been in these type of classes. Everyone has headphones on, so you'd be able to pass the noise, but the smell probably not. You'd probably be able to pass it, I'd say. Outdoor education. I don't know. I never had a class like this. Are you actually outdoors? Because if you are outdoors, you would not need to shit yourself. You just need to go by a fucking bush, drop the pants, and just let it rip on Mother Nature. I mean, if it's outdoors, you could absolutely pass it. That'd be fine. In PE. See, I don't know about this one. I feel like this one would just kind of depend on how much of a fucking creep the gym teacher is. If you were to shit yourself in gym class, the gym teacher would probably cover for you as long as he'd get your fucking poop covered underwear so that he could just fucking sniff on his own time, but or something like that. But I don't know what fucking conversation I'm getting myself into here. I'm just gonna say maybe. Photography. No, you're fucking exposed in photography. If you shit your pants in photography, all the other photography students are just gonna ask to take artistically inclined and aesthetically pleasing fucking pictures of your shit. So there's absolutely no way you're exposed there. Psychology. I feel like psychology, you'd get exposed, but they'd help you out with it. Like, I'm gonna put it in maybe. Because, like, they would absolutely hear you, like, shit yourself and everything like that. And then they would use, like, the psychology teacher would use their master psychology to tell who did it. But then they would also give you lessons in psychology to be able to suck the poop back up your butt, I feel like. So you couldn't pass, but they'd help you out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put that one in a maybe. It just kind of balances out, Oh, I don't know about robotics. It's just a normal class. You shit yourself, you're going to be exposed most likely. Yoga, you're absolutely fucking exposed. Like, breathe in, breathe out, and then you just lay a fucking Mount St. Helens in your asshole. There's no fucking way that you're getting by in yoga. You're absolutely fucking exposed. Yeah, for all of you, shit yourself in class enthusiasts out there, I feel like this is a pretty all-encompassing list of what subjects would be perfect to shit yourself in and which ones would be a little more riskier to try and pass. I feel like if you're kind of like a shit challenger, I guess you could probably you could challenge yourself, hell, shit yourself in math class and see if you get away with it, Put some of these to the test, so yeah. That is that.